Okay, imagine this. You're, say, 17, and you need to talk about some really deep stuff, your biggest fears, maybe, but you're doing it from your bedroom, through a screen.
Yeah.
What gets lost? And maybe more surprisingly, is anything gained?
Mm.
Today, we're diving into a really fascinating study that explored exactly that. It gives us this incredible window into virtual therapy for young people.
It's such a critical topic, right?
Yes.
Especially now. So this deep dive, it's centered on a qualitative study from BMC Digital Health, published just this year, 2024.
And qualitative means it's about experiences, not just stats.
Exactly. Really gets into the personal side. This one looked at young people in Norway, age 16 to 23, and how they experienced video consultations, VCs for mental health. This was during the pandemic, remember?
Right, a unique time. So our mission here is to unpack the challenges, sure, but also the maybe unexpected upsides of these virtual
And
sessions.
how the location, just where they were and staring at that screen, how that all influenced things like opening up connection.
Yeah, it's subtle, but seems really powerful.
And what really stands out is how these young people directly compared it to, traditional face-to-face or F2F therapy.
And it wasn't always a positive comparison, was it? The screen itself threw up some real hurdles.
Definitely. Many found it genuinely difficult to open up properly, share those deeper feelings.
There's a quote here. One person said, "I struggled to open up when it was on Skype. Could not say anything. It was just a bit unpleasant to have to open up over the screen."
Wow. Yeah. And even expressing strong emotions like sadness, sorrow, that felt tougher online for some.
It makes you think about body language, doesn't it? All those nonverbal cues.
Absolutely. The young people felt their therapists just couldn't fully see their mood. Like one said, I feel that maybe the therapist is not able to notice if I'm truly down or sad.
Those vibes, as they put it.
Exactly. Those vibes seem to just evaporate through the screen. It made interpreting things harder.
And eye contact, that's huge in therapy, building that rapport.
Huge.
Mm.
And it's just not the same on video. Someone pointed out you are able to have eye contact, but that is not possible when you are on video. It feels less direct somehow.
Disconnected.
Right. But, and this is where it gets really interesting, there was a paradox.
Oh.
While many found that lack of eye contact difficult, some actually found the reduced pressure liberating.
Liberating. How so?
It made it easier for them to talk because they weren't so focused on maintaining eye contact constantly. The screen became a bit of a shield.
Huh. So the thing that hindered some actually helped others?
Precisely.
Yeah.
One person said, VC was a positive thing because you're not too focused on keeping eye contact all the time. It's a fascinating quiz.
It really makes you question assumptions. Okay, so let's shift gears a bit. What about where these sessions happen, the physical space? For most, it was home, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
mostly home. And that sense of place, being in their own environment, it was really significant.
In a good way.
Often, yeah. Many felt more comfortable, more relaxed, maybe more in control in their own space. And this sometimes meant they dared to say things they might not have said in an office. One person mentioned, at home, it was actually nice because I felt it was not too much attention to me. It was more comfortable.
So the screen plus home acted like a shield, like you said.
Sort of, yeah. A comfort zone. And it's a big, but privacy. That was a major downside for many at home.
Right. Family around, thin walls.
Exactly. If you don't have soundproof rooms, trying to talk about deeply personal things, it's tough. One youth put it bluntly. I was not comfortable talking. I felt I couldn't sit anywhere where I could talk privately because there is no soundproofing.
You can totally see how that would hold you back. What about doing therapy at school? Did that happen?
It did, yeah, and that was a real mixed bag. On the one hand, convenient, no travel time, less disruption to the school day. Someone said, I did not have to go from school and back.
But the privacy issues must have been even worse.
Huge concerns. Teachers might walk in, you don't know who's outside the door listening. It just didn't feel private for many.
And the emotional side of that. If you get upset.
That was really difficult. Imagine you start crying, talking about something painful, and then you have to immediately compose yourself and walk back into a classroom.
Oh, wow. No buffer time.
None. One person shared, I felt a little ashamed if I nearly started to cry because I was at school, and then it's embarrassing to go back to the classroom.
Yeah.
It really shows how much the setting impacts vulnerability.
Yeah, it really does. It almost sounds like that idea of front stage and backstage selves.
That's a great connection. Goffman's idea, right?
Yeah.
How we perform differently in public versus private. These digital spaces, especially when used in places like home or school, they really blur those lines.
And that blurring affects trust.
Profoundly. It impacts the willingness to show your true self. The study makes it clear. Perceived safety and control in the environment, whether it's physical or digital, are absolutely fundamental for building therapeutic trust.
So wrapping this up, what's the big picture here? What does this mean for how we think about mental health support for young people?
Well, it's definitely not simple.
Mm-hmm.
Young people's experiences with VC are clearly really varied, heterogeneous.
Hmm.
F2F has its strengths, richer nonverbal cues, maybe less mental effort.
Right.
But VC offers undeniable benefits: accessibility, convenient saving travel, not missing school, and for some, that unexpected feeling of actually having more control.
So no single right answer?
Not at all. The key takeaway seems to be the need for what the study calls blended and person-centered care.
Meaning?
Meaning we need to talk about these digital tools openly right at the start of treatment.
Yeah.
Figure out together what works best for that individual, considering their specific situation, their home life, their comfort levels.
It's about tailoring the approach.
Exactly. One size definitely does not fit all here.
This whole deep dive really hammers home that for young people navigating therapy, where it happens, physical room or virtual space, drastically shapes how it happens and what gets shared. Which leaves us with a thought. How can you, in your own important conversations, ensure the spaces you use, whether they're face-to-face or digital, truly support openness and build trust? Something to think about.